The difference, I hope, in you and many other people is that you're paying attention. You notice when you're irritated. You know, the Buddha's disciples said, when they came to him one time, he said, well, what do you do? What do your disciples do? And he says, we sit, we eat, we walk. And the fellow that was questioning said, well, everybody eats and sits and walks. He says, yes. But when we sit, we know we are sitting. When we eat, we know we are eating. And when we walk, we know we are walking. Well, I think to people today that seems like, well, of course, everybody knows, but everybody doesn't. What he meant is we are totally mindful of the whole process, so that with every bite of food, there is a return of energy of gratitude. You see? It doesn't matter if the beans are burned. You have gratitude. And for every act of sitting, you are appreciative that your body can sit, that you can support yourself. You know, as many of, I think it would be good for most of you to learn to sit without the backs of your chairs. You see, it'd be much healthier for you. It hurts, you know. I did a meditation class once where this young woman started arguing with me that in the West, people should not be made to sit away from the backs of their chairs or to sit up straight. She says, well, our backs can't do that. And I said, well, what a pity. You aren't even 30 yet. Maybe you could try it, you know. But this tendency to want to make an excuse for everything. An excuse for everything, you see. I can't help it. Yes, you can. It's your choice to see yourself as a victim and say, I can't help it. That sounds very, very harsh to many people. They'll say, well, what about in this situation? What about in that situation? It seems very harsh. Don't be so hard on this teacher. But the truth is, somebody has to if you're not looking. Somebody has to get your attention. Now, it would make my job much easier if you would get your attention so that you know when you are sitting. You know when you are walking. And something within you is giving gratitude for your ability to move about. You know, it's easy to think of a lot of people who can't move about on their own forces. And without in any way seeing them as less, that's not the point of this at all. It's to have gratitude for the fact that somewhere you had the good karma to get into a body that you can move on your own.